Hello, everybody. Introduce Mr. Edward Hamell. Hamell on trial.
Hi.
You know,
Becky! Hi, Becky.
We'll get this straight here. I think we're okay. The original little message thing I sent out didn't work quite right, so I just started another one. Hello, Miss U. Pork Butts here. Miss U is one of the regulars on Rachel's stream.
Oh.
George, music for all seasons. Hello, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Nick. Close that door.
Close the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, and my better half is here also.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
Wife,
Thank you.
my wife, Becky.
Oh.
I've been putting up with this.
I think the jacuzzi is overflowing. I keep looking over here to make sure that.
Oh, hey, everybody. So,
am I now part of the vinyl renaissance? Can I claim that?
You're part of the vinyl community.
Right, there's a renaissance, though.
Yes, there is.
Right.
There is.
Do I have to eat a turkey leg? Oh, that's the Renaissance Fair. That's a different thing. All right.
So, for people who aren't aware, Ed here is originally from Syracuse, New York. I'm originally from Binghamton, New York, about 70 miles south of Syracuse. So we have and we're all close to the same age. I'm a lot younger.
You can tell by looking at it.
So we have very similar thoughts and ideas about things, having grown up in the same area, listening to the same music,
and having done a lot of drugs.
Well, names have been changed to protect the innocent. So
statute of limitations, I would think.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard for me to read the comments, but
because we're laughing so hard.
But I'll look over here every now. Oh, safe and sound. Yes. Hello from Austin. Ed currently lives in Austin.
Actually, I currently live in Harry's spare room, but yes.
Yeah,
headed there. Was there for
Where for David, who's in Austin, where would you be playing that he might be able to go see you?
Probably Antone's. I played Antone's election night, November 8th, before I headed back east to play holiday shows, and it was a great room, wonderful staff, amazing staff. Like I thought there would be, a little bit of standoffishness. But no, they couldn't have been anymore.
Oh,
what?
I thought he said hello from Austin. He says, I'm in Austria.
Oh.
He's currently in
Jawohl!
He's currently in, was in Sweden visiting with Stunt Rocky, another fella from the VC. So,
right.
Anyways,
well, when I'm in Austria, I play the beer hall.
Which one?
Right. Morty's Beer Hall in Austria.
So
Adolf's Beer Hall.
People are dying to get in there. No. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
Stepping on Kanye territory.
So, anyways, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a musician and I play solo primarily and tour a lot and sing songs that I sort of political, but like maybe like self-politics, and also but there's a lot of humor. Laugh. Oh, how you'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll kiss $20 goodbye. And then I do some paintings too. Right.
This is one I just picked up. I love his artwork.
Thank you, Eric. Very nice. And and then I move into Austin, writing a show, which is not really dissimilar to what I currently do. There is a sort of a linear progression. There's a lot of talking in what I do, but also pretty aggressive. I guess it borders on I don't know, spoken word punk acoustic. Would that be a safe?
Did,
You read the comment. I don't want to know what
somebody
people's-
named Detroit Hamell says, I
Oh,
know
my
this
buddy.
guy. Hello, Detroit.
Where ask Detroit, what show did you go to last night and where? This will be infinitely more interesting. than
Since
you
you're
and I.
speaking to Detroit,
That's my son. I felt it was time to commit. I won't brag about him, but he's doing really good. That's all I'm going to say.
He's a good dad.
I lucked out. Yeah, he's a great kid. It's easy. And I co-parent. I co-parent. His mother was wonderful, and I didn't do it by myself. So let's etch that in stone.
Let's see. He went to see Oliver Francis at the Venue Le Poison.
Oh, I saw Iggy there. I know that place.
You saw who there?
Iggy Pop. Matter of fact, it was. I never get it. I've never won anything in my life. However, they had a Iggy offer. I must be on something a while ago with the last Stooges album, which was only what's his name on guitar. Both the Ashton brothers were gone. James Williamson. But anyway, and so they said, for the first, we'd have free tickets to see Iggy at Le Poisson Rouge. So boom, I did it and got him. And then I got one. And then I wrote back immediately and said, "Could I get one for my girlfriend?" And then boom, I got it, and I got two. And
Nice.
Iggy was amazing. So I know that venue, Detroit. I saw the pictures, so I know you had a good time. Did you sing along to every word?
Okay.
How many women are on this stream?
Well, we have our doubts about Miss U.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I miss her already.
Miss U's on all of them.
And
allegedly, she says one allegedly.
Very good.
Yeah.
And are we competing with football?
More than likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can record the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
So it was we were either going to go to see Jimi Hendrix's grave, or we were going to do this. So we opted to do this. So, yeah.
Because it's been a great time.
Yeah.
Let me say for the record, my friend Harry, he started coming to see me how many years ago?
Probably 2005,
okay.
2006 maybe.
And then he generously offered to help drive me around. He's got a spare room. The house is gorgeous. His wife is wonderful. And the dog is skeptical. We have three where the dog is a tad. The dog seems to be saying, "You guys don't seem to get this, but this guy's going to rob everything in the fucking house." And you two are like loving this guy. And he's got a truck backed up and they're fucking wheeling shit into the truck.
But the thing is, my dog loves everybody except him.
I'm feral. I'm feral. He senses I'm feral. She does love me, but it's just after a while.
From a distance.
Right. It's like Lou Reed kind of, you're like, man, it is black coffee, dark chocolate, seafood. It's like you stand, and then you grow a taste for it and whatever. Man. Don't you agree, Miss You? So then I came, you picked me up.
Picked you up.
So now he's got this system, this fucking audio. You guys know, I don't know anything about it. It's an earthquake. It's an earthquake. Oh, God, help me, help me. That's the layman's CGI. Whatever, his computer generating. He's got this big system. Then he had the Revolver box set. He's got other things to somehow enhance the audio experience.
Music.
But what became, it was a long day because I had slept in the airport the night before. I mean, I didn't sleep at the airport the night before. I sort of pulled an all-nighter. So we got here and he's like, "Oh, do you want to take a nap?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I think I want to take a nap." And then I was like, "Oh, you got the Revolver box set." And then down a rabbit hole
we went down that yellow submarine.
Oh,
yeah.
The initial demo. I don't know. Does everyone have this? Is everybody?
A lot of
That's
these
great.
people.
Well, anyway, the Yellow Submarine. What he brought in and how that ended up, and then he generously gave it to his pal Ringo. Woo, was mind blowing.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun.
And both of us, when we first put the record on, and you hear John singing, "In my hometown, no one cared about me," we both at the same time said, "This would have been great, just as it was right there."
We did say, I was
Yeah.
like, when do you know when to stop?
Yeah.
This one's brilliant. The last one's brilliant. But no one cared. No one cared. Two
Very personal.
15-year-old boys that lost their mothers changed the world.
It was so
That's
personal.
all it is. All this
And
that
then
we're
it turned
surrounded.
into a kid's song. Yeah.
If she hadn't gotten hit by a car, who knows? We'd be playing polkas.
Nick says Revolver is spinning now.
All right, Nick, don't try to kiss our ass. Just
Okay, so
just participate in the thing. You don't have to tell us.
So someone says, let's see, does Harry have the Ed's Not Dead white vinyl?
And what number is it? There it is.
Boom!
Hey, can I show you something? Can I tell you something about this? This is actual size, but it's made of paper. Because when I lived in Austin, there was a 24 hours Kinko's, which was great back in the day. And you could go there, and the guy behind the counter. And so I had a little Marshall amp and a Kellogg, and I said, "Could you make a copy of that?" And then he blew it up, and they're supposed to be like $20 a piece for these big ones. So he goes, "How many you want?" I go, "How many can I have?" And so he goes, "Because I'm going to pay for my room with them." And so we put this in. I just taped it. Remember when you sealed the guy's record? You sealed the thing, right, and did the tape there, and used to hang it behind me. So I had this big Marshall stack of paper.
Okay, so not only do I have that, but I have
this. In yours, number 7, dude. Oh, 71. You're number 71.
Yeah, that's right.
100.
And then I have this test pressing that I asked Ed. I just asked him if he would sign it for me one night. He took it in his room, and the next day it came back with all of this on it.
Yeah, I think there was like some weed involved in there.
Was there? That could have been. Yeah. Well, this would be a good time to show the rest of my.
I made a $50 record into a $25 record in an hour.
We've got Tackle Box.
That was 5 years ago, and I'm wearing the same clothes.
Again, he does.
Becky won't let me do laundry.
I asked him to paint I want a large, up where I have the Johnny Cash poster, I want to put a large Hamell painting there. And I said, "Do whatever you want to do, just surprise me." And he says, "Breast or no breast?"
Right.
I said, "No breast."
Oh. Well, the worst part about that is the gun by a long shot.
This is my favorite album right now. Second favorite album is coming up next. Actually, this is my second favorite.
That's album. My son.
Oh yeah, Detroit.
That's my pal Detroit. He was a young man then.
This is probably my favorite. As a matter of fact, if you go to Discogs, my username on Discogs is Choochtown. Great album. Great album. No?
Hey,
okay.
That was my first one on Blue Wave Records. Turn it over and I'll show you a couple things. Well, the judge is my father. Not a huge metaphor, people. Okay. And that's my buddy Lewis is the cop. Yeah. And I want to thank Greg Spencer, president of Blue Wave Record. He was hugely helpful for me. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Thank you, Greg Spencer. And
then this is a very early record. Tell us about this.
The works was kind of Mach 1, Mach 2. Mach 1 was more of a bar band, like a Jay Giles meets the Ramones. And this, I don't really know what we were, but it was a good little band. And yeah, there we are.
Yeah. So that's my.
Here.
Let's see. What do we got in the comments? Let me get this straight. You guys like music? Yeah. Yeah.
What do you say?
That's your son. Let me get this straight. You guys like music.
He likes it too. Did you get in the pit, Detroit?
Let's see.
Did he have a band or did he play with backing tracks? These are things we want to know.
A lot of people commenting. Dan S. Psych 67 talking about the Revolver. You can go down a rabbit hole. Michael Nolan has a great channel. Great channel. If you guys aren't watching his channel, check it out.
What kind of thing he do?
He goes deep into albums, artists, lots of detail, lots of information.
What's your favorite of his?
He did a recent one. God, well, he had just gotten a new wall clock that he was showing, but I can't remember the rest of it. Anyways,
I should have told a Christmas joke.
Oh, do you have any Christmas jokes?
You know what? I don't, because I'm allergic to Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah, I'm claustrophobic. Boo! Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
What
does Santa call reindeer that don't fly?
I don't know.
Venison. And you know, the elves go out Christmas and the reindeer go out and Santa goes out, you know. The poor women reindeer home all alone, Harry. What do you think they do Christmas Eve? Well, they go down to the Elks Club and blow a few bucks. How did Miss You like that one?
Hamell or Harry? Any of you guys need a harmonica player? My band.
No, we don't need a harmonica player.
We do, accordion.
What do you call a perfect pitch?
I don't know.
You throw a trombone into a dumpster that hits both an accordion and a harmonica.
Oh no.
Yeah. You guys need a little riling up around here.
Nick says lock them up.
Right, the harmonica player?
I don't know. Oh man. So you did a gig. You got in here. You did a gig in Tacoma.
Yep.
Which is the first place that I ever had you come and play for, that I set up.
A lot of fun, wonderful people.
Then you did a gig in Seattle at the Shanty.
Yes, that was fun too. Was it hot in there?
No.
Okay.
No, the Shanty is it's kind of a landmark in the Seattle area, and it's only open one night a week because the owner's 92. But they open it one night a week so he can go there and work. And that one night a week, they always have live music. And it's always swing. Always swing, dance music. They got a dance floor.
I was into swing too, but I needed a noose.
So we go into the venue and Ed starts putting chairs out on the dance floor. And I'm thinking, oh, this isn't going to end well.
He was a nice guy.
He was.
He was a nice guy.
But he comes out.
It was his world, and that's totally understandable. It's his world, and you know, he wanted to know. But he was cool, very cool.
But John, the owner, comes out and he walks right by these chairs, and he does a double take. He goes, like, what the hell are these chairs doing on my dance floor?
You can't. You're just one guy. I go, yeah, I'm just one guy. He wanted the band. He goes, so you're by yourself? I'm like, yeah, I'm by myself. Alone? He was like, I was like, yeah.
Show the people what you do. Play us a song.
All right.
You guys want to hear a song? I can't hear you. Come on, you want to hear a
song? So you had a request. Yes?
Yes. I love this song. Artist in America.
I recently spent an extended period of time at the Heartbreak Hotel, strategically located on Lonesome Avenue, adjacent to Desolation Road, south of the Lost Highway. I fought the law, and the law won. My mailbox read, Mr. Pitiful, fulfilling the prophecy of the bad moon on the rise. I had lost my race with the devil. I was moaning at midnight. I was Mr. Dyingly sad, constantly in a cold sweat, going through that hideous state of withdrawal known as cold turkey, drinking cold gin, and trying to melt the cold, cold heart of the universe. But were you to take a journey to the center of my mind, you would find admittedly a ball of confusion, but I still maintain love is a beautiful thing. See, if God is the concept by which we measure our pain, then a wop bop a loop bop a lop and boom is my God. Someone saved my life tonight, and it was rock and roll. I love rock and roll. In the immortal words of Joan Jett, I because I love rock and roll, right? Yeah, any more Quincy Jones chat? I love rock and roll. Rock and roll will never die. Rock and roll will never forget. I got the rockin' pneumonia, the boogie with the flu. I'm hungry like the wolf. I got my mojo working and I'm back in black, back in the chain gang. Back to let you know I can really shake 'em down. I'm still driving while you sleep. I gotta get it done. Ain't no days off for me. Truck stops, motels on the cheap, a 2,000-mile run. Regrets in absentee. Yeah, the country and to end in every town. A friend, Ricky Blazer. I'm an artist in America. I'm real, I steal, I kneel to the living soul. I'm an artist in America. I'm an artist in America. Well, I fuck out, chuck out, stuck out this rock and roll. Rock and roll. They will have you mop the floor, that ain't no dignity. It's all pearls before swine. You spend your whole life chucking chores for lost society. That'll all blow up in time. Yeah, that dream, it crashed and burned. And this is what I learned. Then I'm an artist in America. I'm an artist in America. I'm obscene, I scream, I dream big as the sky. I'm an artist in America. I'm an artist in America. Well, I ride outside with pride to find out why. To find out why, yeah. I cried more than 96 tears. I cried a river. I was shaking all over. My mind was going through those changes. I had a love hangover. And I'm all cried out. There's a kind of a hush. I ain't gonna eat out my heart anymore. I will survive. I am Iron Man. They told me to pack it right, set up straight, settle down, and work that job for years and years and years and years and years. But I go back there to the site, there's no job to be found. And I'm glad I plugged my ears. So this, the less traveled road, that still makes my heart explode. And I'm an artist in America. I'm an artist in America. I realize still I need to know living soul. I'm an artist in America. I'm an artist in America. I fuck, I chuck, I stuck on this rock and roll. I rock and roll. Yeah. This is the fun we have when the cameras aren't on.
That was great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good request.
Tell
Because
me,
it had a lot of songs in there.
yeah, tell us about your guitar.
Well, this is a 1937 L-O-O. For those of you, you know the Robert Johnson, you all have the album. So his is an L1. Same year, 37, but lower birth. This is from here down. It's called the birth. So 1937, I bought it. I didn't buy it new. I know what you think. I bought it in 89. And then, I mean, they're up to about $6,000 now. I bought it for $200 because it had, at the time, I mean, this is insane because I do like 200 gigs a year. So there's a crack that you can see there.
Yeah,
so
lift it up a little bit.
So supposedly, right. So there's a crack right there. So supposedly, because I bought it. Speaking of, I'm dropping names like a drunken mailman. I bought it at Lock Street Music, which in New Jersey, Buzzy. It's vintage for you, those of you who love the vintage records. Want to see some vintage guitars? Bob Dylan has been a customer. Tom Petty has been a customer. Billy Gibbons has been a customer. Lock Street Music. It's now in New Jersey. Buzzy's the greatest guy in the world. And there was a little crack. It was never going to go up in value because I don't know, whatever. Anyways, $200. Now they're like, so then I made it so because I play, if you couldn't tell, I play aggressively. They put it through an amp and stuff. It's got a bags pickup for those of you, and I sweat so much that we had to wire Sadowski, Roger Sadowski, luthier out of New York, amazing. And then he helped me, and there's a pickup for those of you who don't know bags, 2 9-volts in there. Like I'm a tech guy. I'm doing like, tell us about your stylus, Harry. And then we ran a volume up there. You know how much a stylus cost? You guys all know that stuff. This is astonishing. I will say this. I don't know anything about this stuff, but the system. How was Bohemian Rhapsody? It was unbelievable.
Okay, so we listened to.
And he was skeptical.
So we listened to the In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida Mobile Fidelity reissue, which is fantastic.
A lot of fun. Right, I hadn't heard it since I was 15, maybe. Really? Yeah, I did the Ron Bushy on drums. So
and then we listened to.
Did I know all the names of them, though?
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
I'm like you guys in a lot of ways.
And he told me that he had never heard
Alcoholic Parents.
He had never heard Dark Side of the Moon.
I never heard it.
He'd heard like individual songs on the radio, but he'd never. So
do you guys like it? Sounded amazing.
But
it only had 5 songs. There's only 5 songs on the record. There's a lot of between. It's going to be hate. All that. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel.
So then after
how's Miss You? How's she? I just care about Miss You. That's all. And Becky Blazer. Is Detroit still with? He's gone, probably, right?
I don't know. But he says, yeah. He says it was okay. He says, do you have Bohemian Rhapsody? I said, oh God, are you going to make me listen to that? Because it's one of those songs.
And what was it like?
It's not that I don't like it, but I've heard it so much.
It's like going to the IMAX is what it was like.
I put it on.
Unbelievable.
It was pretty good. It was pretty cool.
Right.
And then we listened to
Roy Thomas Baker. Roy Thomas was a producer.
Yeah, Cars. Also did Cars.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that stuff must sound amazing. The Cars stuff, right?
You know what? It's funny though. The original pressings of the Cars albums actually sound better than the.
Is that right?
The so-called audiophile pressings.
Okay.
A lot of people say that. Yeah. But
they always sound great when they come on the radio. The Cars. It just sounds great. You know, like ZZ Top. Just sounds great in the car. Or Lotto. Probably don't listen to a lot of Lotto, but what does that say? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go crazy?
Yeah. You do whatever you want.
All right. Can we lead up to that, or do we?
Sure.
Are we done talking, or no?
No.
Okay. Well, what else you want to talk about?
We're going to go to Captain Jack's tonight for one of your favorite foods.
Fried oysters.
Yeah.
If they're still on the menu.
I'm going to do an open mic there tonight, and he's just going to kind of go and eat oysters.
I get the day off.
I know. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to think about.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to do Arts America, but I had fun, and thank you for asking me.
Sure,
I mean that sincerely.
That's okay.
Kid calls home to his dad, you know. His father says, we're so proud of you. You know, you joined the paratroopers. You're afraid of heights. How's things going? He goes, oh, Dad, I made a big mistake in boot camp where I told the drill sergeant that I was afraid of heights, and he picked on me relentlessly. We got up for our first flight. We're 17,000 feet in the air, Dad, and a couple of guys jumped ahead of me, and I looked down, and I don't want to jump, and that drill sergeant, he's yelling awful stuff at me. You know what he said to me, Dad? He said, you motherfucker, you better jump. And then he said, you know what he said to me, Dad? He said, you dirty cocksucker, you better jump. Then you know what he said to me, Dad? He said, if you don't jump, I'm going to fuck you in the ass. His father said, did you jump? He said, a little at first. I didn't know that I could tell. How did Miss You like that? You reading it? They've stopped. There's no more comments. Everybody left. That's so great.
Let's see. Dr. Winston,
Where's football when I need it?
Yeah, we got a bunch of new people here. Let's see. Oh, Cam.
Any federal officers? Do we get?
No, but last night's gig, I was beginning to wonder about. You were talking about the '60s, and I said, "Oh, that might." It's not.
He's not president anymore. He's
there.
not president anymore. They're not going to knock on your door.
Says
I can't say no. See, you made me like now. I feel like the Dixie Chicks.
Miss U says her inmate says hi. She has an inmate that she talks to.
Oh, cool. Incarcerate. You're. Oh, cool. Righteous. So you're communicating with incarcerated people, right? And you probably know that Angela Davis, what she does now, right? She's a prison reform activist.
There's a fella here by the name of Koa Junkie.
He's a junkie? Oh, Koa Junkie.
Yeah, any idea?
That's John. Yep.
Yeah. He wants to know if you've got any new jokes.
I know. Not since no. Well, the claustrophobic joke was new. My son's is Detroit still there?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
My son's new joke is he lost his job at the bank. Woman came in and said, "Check my balance," so he pushed her over. Love that one. You talk. I'm tired of talking. You talk.
Okay.
What new stuff have you got? Outside asking you. You know what? I'm going to ask. We got another 10 minutes here?
Oh, easy.
Okay. I got questions for you. Let's turn the tables over here. I'll be the alpha for a minute.
He didn't like it.
There was like 3 songs.
Okay, let's do that. Interview me.
All right. When'd you get the new system?
I've been working on it for about a year.
Okay. Did you know, you suspected, because the difference between these large, like hold up the Miles Davis kind of blue.
Which we did play.
We did play, and it was astonishingly wonderful. So I don't know anything about this stuff. I don't understand the big thing. This album sounds great to me on a little kid's thing. Like I put on Kind of Blue. It's amazing. But when you put this on this system, I don't know. It was like I'm in the studio with these guys, and Miles is, and it's amazing. It was astonishingly good. Did you know when you got the new system that the radical difference that this was going to be in your listening experience?
I mean, I knew it was going to be better because, like I said, I had a real basic system, and I had a Denon 300 PF turntable, which is a good starter turntable, and then I put a Ortofon blue
stylus.
No, Ortofon red stylus on a cartridge and stylus.
And that was a significant change.
I couldn't believe the difference.
Yeah,
it was. I thought it can't be this. There can't be this much difference just because I put a different stylus in the cartridge, but there was.
Yeah.
So
then you knew.
Then it was
time to upgrade.
So I knew it was going to be better.
When do you think it gets silly? Let's say hypothetically, you might be looking at about a $10,000 system, right? Here,
maybe 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it gets up to $20,000, is there going to be a significant difference to you?
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
If I put another $10,000 into this system, am I going to get $10,000 worth of improvement? And to me, no.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm happy.
Is it difficult to go back? Some of the records.
Yeah, because remember you asked me to play the Dave Clark 5, and I put it on. And I said, "This sounds like shit.
Yeah,
this really sounds bad."
It does. Although I still loved it.
Yeah,
I like
it was rechanneled stereo. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah, I think you have to kind of. I mean, when we were listening to it, I understood. It's particularly. The juxtaposition between whatever. But I'll always love the Dave Clark 5. I don't care.
Michael Nolan says, iRobot is one of my bestest and most goodest albums of all time. And you don't think I was articulate?
No, but that's cool, dude. I'm glad you're good for you.
You're bestest.
We all get to listen to what we want to listen to. I hope you love it. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean it sincerely. My heart is pure.
And right now I got a little. I don't know if he's here. The sixth Beatle. We got a little tit to tat thing going on because
George Martin? No, nothing. Go ahead.
no, oh yeah, he'd
Right.
be the fifth Beatle.
All right. Ed Rudy.
This is the
Ed
sixth.
Rudy is the sixth
Yeah,
Beatle.
yeah. So I said
Murray
something.
the K is the seventh Beatle. We can.
Okay.
Billy Preston is the eighth Beatle.
Well, I would put him up over.
I would guess.
Before
Murray the K for sure. Ed Rudy.
Ed Rudy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Jeff Emmerich.
I said that the live Tom Petty at the Fillmore is going to be my pick for the best release of 2022. And he said Tom Petty makes Leonard Cohen sound like an angel or something.
Who said this?
The guy, the sixth Beatle. And my thought was,
I love my
if-
Leonard
if
Cohen though.
if you don't like something,
Yeah.
why do you have to? And this was on somebody else's video, and I was just commenting. And if you don't like it, you don't like it, but you don't have to. Why jump in? And he says, "Well, let's start a conversation."
He's lonely. I think he's lonely.
I don't know, but
lonely.
it's okay to disagree, and that's part of the vinyl community, I guess.
This is what I found with painting. You know who everybody seems to agree on?
Who?
Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah,
Suburban
I
Housewives.
gotta get that too. Don't forget.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I won't
okay.
forget. I won't forget. Suburban Housewives, military guys,
Painting. This
punk-
is the kind of stuff that Ed paints.
punk rockers. Everybody loves Johnny Cash. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
I would venture to say, if you were to say, I'm going to ask you a question because I can tell you the answer to the question. The most album I've ever listened to in my life that I know every inch of. I've listened to it and I never get tired of it.
I know because I've heard you say it, so I can't answer. But
Johnny Cash live at Folsom Prison.
Yeah.
It's I just think it's unbelievable. The song, just the A&R, the choosing of the tunes, which he did, unbelievable. Funny songs, religious songs, reverent songs, sentimental songs.
So
the achievement of that. I'm sorry weeping.
So
Johnny.
Koa says, has listening with Harry and his gear got you interested in vinyl?
No. Other than I'll come here with the test pressing of my next album and listen to it. Got me interested in that. No, because I'm a nomad. I mean, I get mad, but I'm a nomad. And I seem to, even Austin, I've moved to Austin, but I'm working on a show with somebody and I'll be there 2 years. I have to be there for 2 years. And I don't know after that. But this is amazing. It was amazing. It was an amazing week. It really was like music class. I was like going to music class.
It was fun.
It was great.
It's so much fun to sit down with somebody who can appreciate hearing what he's hearing and really get it. Yeah.
You're hearing certain things and screaming back. Do you like Love's Forever Changes? And then it's one of my favorite albums. And then we go back to listen. And it was an astonishing experience. That having been said, I just moved. I brought my son, I co-parented my son in Westchester. An amazing experience. The schools were great. And my son toured with me. He was a straight A student, so I could take him out of school sometimes, like a Thursday night. We could play Jersey on a Thursday, blow him off school Friday. Don't tell his mother I said that. Friday night, Philly or something, Baltimore, Washington, have him back to school Monday morning. It was a great place to live. But I had to, and then he's off to college. So now I moved to Austin to do some work on some projects. And we lived there 13 years. I couldn't believe how difficult. I endorse no products, but I do love sport. How difficult it was to move after it took months and months and months to move. So when I look around this, I think this is pretty awesome. And I like visiting Harry, but it's a lot, but thanks, Koa Godhead or whatever. Blowakoa. What's his name? John Blowakoa.
Yeah.
John Blowakoa. That's right. That should be your little tag name, mister.
Detroit wants to know what your favorite pick of the 2022 is musically.
I know the single. It's Sleaford Mods. The single of that was. I'm a big Sleaford Mods fan. So it's Sleaford Mods. Probably.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, it's all right.
Tell me about them.
Two guys. laptop and barking, filling arenas over there. It's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing. Good stuff.
So what else you want to ask me?
Do you ever think to yourself how amazingly great it is that your wife puts up with all this shit?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Where did you get it? Like, where do you get this?
Yeah, she's great. I mean,
You guys ever come up and listen to anything together?
No.
Okay.
No, she'd rather read.
Yeah.
And that's good.
She read IQ 85. She's forever my queen.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a huge undertaking.
85 or 84?
I think 85. Is it 84?
I don't know.
Is she on there yelling at us?
Let's see.
She doesn't yell. Why did I say that?
Breakfast for Loyola says, I love Sleaford mods.
See? Do you know Billy No Mates? Whoever that is? Billy No Mates was my favorite record of the year before. Probably the Kendrick. The Kendrick record's really good. But I went down a hole of To Pimp a Butterfly with Kendrick, and I haven't come up. It's on a loop. So I haven't really. I know Damn pretty good. I don't really know his new one as good as I should.
Dr. Winston O'Boogie says,
That's John Lennon. Hi, John.
You're back. Oh, I'm going to ask you that. You know now. Hamell, you are great. How can I get your records?
You're sweet.
Or your paintings?
I guess come over to Harry's house. You know, he's got a lot of my shit here. And you guys should meet anyway. I mean, that's what I think. Or all right, you guys are about to say band camp. That would be like blasphemy. I'm just fucking right on this thing. What? I don't know. At the record, I'm on I'm in 3 labels, believe it or not. I'm on Ani DeFranco's Righteous Babe. They're wonderful people. You can probably hunt them down. I'm on New West. I have a few of those. They're wonderful people. You can hunt them down. And I've got something on Saustex, STEX Records. They're incredible people. They all are. And I got some records there. And I appreciate the support. Thank you very much.
And if you follow
my website's going to be revamped the first week of February. So that helps. It's Hamell on Trial. I have a Wikipedia page.
Facebook.
Facebook, Hamell on Trial, HAMELL on Trial. Or who's this? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Becky Blake.
I did. I have twice.
What?
No, the ones in the itself.
Oh, okay.
We love Becky Blazer.
Okay, thank you.
Do.
Okay.
What is she telling us? This is so sweet. You have no idea how sweet this is.
You've got paintings in your room. Show them.
Sell them.
Yeah,
we could.
Does anybody need a hoodie? I could sell them this hoodie for like $50. It's a Target, and what happened was the label kept itching me, and I ripped it off. Now there's a big hole there. So there's that, and
Troy said he needs a hoodie.
Right, yeah, right. He's got 60 of them. He's a collector. My son is a collector. What's your greatest?
He said, who was the group you showed us? It was Silk Sonic.
Oh, Silk Sonic.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Silk Sonic. Is that last year, Detroit, or the year before? The Silk Sonic record is amazing.
Dr. Winston O'Brien.
And all you people, I bet you 10 to 1. If you don't, I'm sure you're all familiar with it. But if you're not familiar with it, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, they did a little really loving tribute to like all those 70s, like the Isley Brothers and Stevie Wonder and even 60 Temps, and they really they raised the bar. So if you go after this, I'm sure you'll probably want to masturbate, and then after you do that, YouTube Silk Sonic, Leave the Door Open, and you might enjoy that.
So Dr. Winston O'Boogie is in the UK.
Okay,
so
no,
he could order. You could probably order direct from the labels and New West.
Yeah, I mean Amazon. I don't.
Yeah.
That would be the cheapest shipping, and I play over there all the time. I haven't been out since before the pandemic. But
where do you play when you go there?
I don't.
I mean, what cities do you
Yeah,
have?
London. I do a real cool one in Winchester. I mean, I do all Manchester.
You did the Edinburgh.
Where are you? Are you from Manchester? Because my favorite rock city in the United States is Detroit, but my favorite rock city in the UK is Manchester. Are you from Manchester? I love everything from Manchester.
No, but
Who's that? Freddie and the Dreamers, Manchester.
Oasis.
Hollies, Manchester. The Fall, Black Grape,
What about
Joy Division,
where was who did Ferry Cross to Mersey?
Jerry and the Pacemakers, Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
They got a statue for him
Good.
because he stayed there.
They deserve it.
He stayed there. Ready? I thought you were gonna sing. Then this one, remember this one? What's the first line?
Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night comes for all of your tears.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, can you do? It's we just had the 42nd anniversary. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He actually met John Lennon once. This is a true story.
I don't know if it was quite a meeting. True story. In 8th grade, I was short, had glasses, and a squeaky-ass voice that refused to change. Two things dominated my thoughts, James Cartino and John Lennon. Cartino I came in contact with daily in gym class where he beat the shit out of me at every opportunity. Lennon I came in contact with in my wildest dreams. In 1971, John Lennon spent a week in my hometown of Syracuse, New York. Yoko gave an exhibit in the museum there, and some friends of mine skipped school and got hired to do odd jobs for her. I tell them of my day of Cartino countings. They tell me about their day with John and Yoko. I was envious as hell. My friends told me there was to be a private party, and I begged them to sneak me in. They were skeptical, but agreed. I waited outside the museum for about 8 hours. I had to piss real bad, but I didn't dare leave. At about midnight, the back door opened, and I snuck in. I couldn't believe my luck. I'd be invisible. I'd watch. I'd wait. The room was dark and crowded. I saw Allen Ginsberg and some others I recognized, but no John and Yoko. After an hour, I felt I could risk a much-needed trip to the men's room. I made my way through the crowd, entered the hallway, took a few steps, and looked up to see Lennon approaching. A group from the party had targeted him, and from behind me, they rushed. I was carried, it seemed, in slow motion on a path, straight as a bullet, closer, 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 closer to my chest, slammed into John Lennon. John Lennon looked down at me and barked, "Fuck off." It sucked to be me. I hit the men's room. The hometown buzz from Lennon's visit lasted a month. For me, of course, it lasted longer. Cartino thrashed me the following Monday, but it didn't seem to hurt as much. Something had changed for all my life. I didn't cry when Leonard was murdered. I was angry, bewildered. I respected him so much. I mean, even if felt guilty. Last year, while getting my bags at LaGuardia Airport, I found myself next to his son, Sean. Tall, handsome like his father, with his mother's beautiful eyes. The son Lennon never got to see become a man. And now that I'm a father, I understand this more than ever. Because then I noticed I was crying.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
What did
Everybody
Mr.
liked that.
Cobloa think of that?
The comments are, hey, thank you for this. That's great. They got fire. People loved it, man. Great. Well, we've been here almost an hour. Hours.
Really?
Yeah. So
Time flies when you're having a good time.
yes, absolutely. I want to thank everybody that stopped in and was in the peanut
Thank
gallery.
you, Harry, for all you do for me. A major supporter. He opens up his home, drives me around. It's amazing. I'm just a small business owner. I'm in the business of Hamell, and so thanks for the support.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm kind of selfish. I get to see all your shows and hang out with you. So yeah,
Thanks.
it's fun. So again,
A glutton for punishment.
so at the bottom of this, I'll add his contact information. His Facebook and things like that.
My social security number and my ATM card.
Yeah.
If you can get a cheeseburger out of there, good for you.
Okay. We're going to go to Dick's Burgers. So we'll see y'all later.
You have to pay for ketchup.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Well, that was